it's the third visit with Ozran in Croatia, and it's a fantastic opportunity to see a new place and meet new people and talk about music and film and discuss it with people who you wouldn't normally have an opportunity to meet. And I agree with Ciaran, it's an exquisite place, beautifully managed by the relatively new mayor, Petra. So congratulations on living in such a lovely city, town, and I'm very delighted to be here.
Stephen suggested to me that I come to this festival in Samobor. The first thing I asked was, where is Samobor? Because I'm from a small country in the very west of Europe called Ireland. And he explained what it was, and the fact that for me as an actor, it was a kind of a thrill, very exciting to be asked to a festival that celebrates those people that are so important in the composition of filmmaking.
Work or direct a film for a long time, maybe since I was about 16, but I must have spent 50 years writing music for other people's dreams, and along the way you start to have your own dreams and your own imaginary scenarios, and I wanted to see if I could be part of creating my own story.
Stephen and I were working on the same theatre project at the National Theatre in London, and he approached me and said himself and a friend had written this piece and would I think about reading it. And I read it, and I read something that I'd never read before in my life, a screenplay that was so different, and it was very exciting and very touching. And so when we went, I said yes, of course, and then we went to work together. And it's funny because while the work is long, and there are long days, and you have to accomplish a lot, for some reason, the more fun you have, the more joy that you can get from the day, even if it's serious, the more connected the work becomes. And so working with Stephen was just pure joy, pure joy. And sometimes I didn't know what I was doing. Sometimes Stephen didn't know what he was doing. He'd admit that. But together we went on this adventure as open as possible and see what happens. So it was a great, fun, interesting, and educative time.